So, I opened up the door of Stupid, and Stupid kept coming in. This is kind of a follow-up to a previous video I did that just went out, like, today. Talking about VidCon and crap that happened there. Well, the official response from the heads of VidCon have appeared online. They talk about content creators getting kicked out, but the key thing, at least for me, is the harassing thing. Yeah, there are portions about VidCon creators, content creators getting kicked out. That is actually really important. But for the series of things that I seem to be doing right now, especially seems to be going after conventions for stupid shit. It seems to be a theme with me. Comes down to the harassment. And they note that there were some problems, that there were some issues. And the big issue, and they talk about, and the title of this section is, whom is harassing whom. It's obviously designed to, well, cause a stir, to be inflammatory, to do all that fun crap. And VidCon's supposed to be for the people, content creators to meet with their fans, meet with other, content creators, network, all that fun stuff, and for everyone to have fun, because it's a convention. Simple, easy, right? It's a convention. Well, Too Long Didn't Read version is Anita Sarkeesian, femme frequency, attacked Sargon of Akkad, a critic, verbally, shit like that. Too Long Didn't Read version. Hank Green, one of the founders and heads of VidCon, investigated the situation. And that's where it goes into, are you kidding me territory. He admits he didn't know of the issues and that no one in VidCon supposedly knew of the issues and aren't experts about things that have gone on between the fans and the harassment and things like that. But they acknowledge that, you can't really, control all your fans all the time. And that is a realistic thing. You can't control fan bases all the time. You can sit there and say, don't do this, this hurts me, hurts you, hurts everyone, don't do this. But unless you put a physical leash on everyone, you're not going to control them. That's just realistically. And they admit they no expertise and the issues. And he talked to Anita. Didn't talk to Sargon, only talked to Anita. And that is where this goes into, are you kidding me territory. Because during the panel, and this is from the official, the official happy, press release, is during the panel, a panelist called out one of the audience members for being someone who has made her life very difficult and wish she didn't have to give him attention because he was a garbage human. So he even acknowledges that she harassed him. And look, we don't want our panelists to insult audience members, even when we completely understand the comment exists in a much broader and pretty messed up context. There's no broader. She insulted him. She verbally attacked him. She insulted him and called him less than her. She discriminated against him. She, all these things. Is that the broader context we're talking about here? Maybe. Even when people have said hurtful things that everyone in our office disagrees with, we have a policy and it exists not just to protect people at the show, but to protect our ability to have these conversations. Our founder, Hank Green, talked with our panelist, and said two things. He told her that her comment had violated our policy, but that he understood that there was a broader context, which, to be clear, we were blissfully ignorant of until this weekend and remain inexpert in. Okay, so they acknowledge she violated They acknowledge she violated the code of conduct. He apologized to her for not having been more aware of and active in understanding the situation before the event, which resulted in her being subjected to a hostile environment that she had not signed up for. But wait, there's more. We agreed that she would go forward and continue on as a panelist on a later panel. This is a difficult situation to build policy to alleviate, but we ask all of our people involved consider the power of our actions and statements both online and in the real world. But one specific note of if people attend VidCon to collect footage, and it basically talks about if you are there to collect footage to harass someone specifically later after critiquing them, then you will not be welcome back. They just gave her a free pass. They gave her a free pass because they follow her narrative. They believe in her narrative. They believe in what she is saying. They believe in her privilege to be able to blockade anything that's offensive or anything else. They showed favoritism in this. They showed the rules don't matter. They showed all this. That, it's Anita. So, whatever she wants, she gets. That, if there's an issue between, cosmic... The point of a anti-harassment, anti-cyberbullying panel is to talk about how to deal with these with this harassment and cyberbullying and whatnot. And they let someone who engaged in harassment and cyberbullying. So, VidCon has just invalidated itself as a worthwhile, upstanding convention. When it is willing to cater to someone who is a harasser, who is a bully. Because she had no reason to attack him when she is supposed to be there in a professional capacity. The fact that they've only engaged in one side of the investigation, that they only talked to one person involved in the incident, that they only went on and they only did this, shows they don't care. They do not give a shit. Privileged lives matter. Privileged lives matter. And no one is more privileged right now than Anita Sarkeesian. Because she doesn't want to hear someone say something, blocks them, turns them off, shuts them down from asking a question. She wants to harass and insult somebody. Oh, that's okay. You even though it's violating our policies, you're okay. She after the other panel intimidates, antagonizes, scares someone. And this is some of their own words, and this person is Boogie2988, and I will have a copy of the link. I will have a link to his video that he put out today down below, talking about that. That he has, and from my view, he has suffered a lot of mental damage because he has anxiety issues. He has a lot of these problems, a lot of mental issues that she was the direct cause of. That he even said she, turned on and started, verbally attacking him. Because he promotes a community of nonviolence, of, interaction, of, and if someone's being a dick, you mute them, but you don't block them, you mute them until they quit being a dick. But that's not okay with her narrative. And that's okay at VidCon. As a convention, it's utter crap now. If their security is top-notch, great upstanding people. But, honestly, since they allow harassment, they allow cyberbullying, they allow this to occur, their convention is officially garbage now. It is a garbage con. VidCon, garbage con. Hey, hashtag it. But that's the thing, is if they won't enforce their own policies, and they recognize there is a policy violation, and that these people were in the wrong, but they're willing to hand wave it away because circumstances, because they can't be professional, they can't do the job they're paid or that they have spent a lot of money to do. No. So, to everyone who is ever thinking of going to VidCon, to anyone who goes to conventions that violate their own policies because someone's more important than other people because, privilege lives matter, don't go. The simplest way to make a statement and make a stand is to invite people to not attend. Ask creators to go to different conventions. Go to other conventions and other events that the creators you follow go to. But if you are following a creator and they go to VidCon, don't go. No matter how awesome a person they are. If they're Philip DeFranco, if they're Boogie2988, whatever else, do not go. Yes, it does kind of hurt the creator. But by going to VidCon, you are agreeing with their terms and policies of privilege lives matter, that privilege lives matter, and that the rules don't matter, and that above all else should matter, because that right there, what they have done, is not okay, legally and professionally speaking. Okay, with all that out of the way, you know what? If you followed through my ramblings this far, good on you. Congratulations. Hit the like, subscribe button, all that fun stuff, and follow me around the internet. You can find that all down below. And links of things I've talked about in the video you can find down below. And honestly, you know what? In light of VidCon being crap, I hope everyone has a good day. Everyone has had a good week and is going to have a good week. I will talk to you all later.